Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel where we dive deep into the latest rides hitting the market. Today, we're taking a close look at the 2026 Honda HR-V, Honda's compact crossover SUV. That's gotten a nice refresh this year to make it even more appealing for everyday drivers who want something practical, efficient, and packed with modern tech without breaking the bank. If you're in the market for a subcompact SUV that's great for city commuting, family errands, or even light weekend adventures, the HR-V has been a solid contender since its redesign a few years back, and this 2026 model builds on that with some subtle updates to its styling, more standard features across the board, and a focus on keeping things simple yet sophisticated. We'll cover everything from how it looks on the outside to what's under the hood, the cozy interior, how it drives, what it'll cost you, and even some tips on whether it's the right fit for you. So buckle up and let's get into it, starting with the exterior. The 2026 HR-V keeps that sleek, modern vibe that's inspired by its bigger brother, the CR-V, but in a more compact package that's easier to maneuver in tight urban spaces. Up front, you'll immediately notice the sharp LED headlights with auto on-off functionality that give it a confident, wide-eyed stare, flanking a bold honeycomb grille that's blacked out on the sport trim for a sportier edge. The front bumper has been subtly refined for better aerodynamics, with integrated fog light housings on higher trims that add a touch of premium flair, and the hood lines flow smoothly upward to emphasize its crossover stance. New for 2026 are two fresh paint colors like Boost Blue Pearl, which gives it a vibrant pop, or Solar Reflection Metallic for a more understated shimmer, replacing the old Solar Silver. The overall front fascia feels more aggressive than before, with slim daytime running lights that integrate seamlessly into the headlamp clusters, making it look ready to tackle the road while still being approachable for daily use. Moving to the side profile, the HR-V stretches out to about 179.8 inches long with a 104.5-inch wheelbase, giving it a balanced, athletic silhouette that's not too bulky but offers plenty of presence. The side mirrors are body-colored and heated on all trims, with integrated turn signals for better visibility, and you'll see roof rails available as an accessory if you need to haul bikes or kayaks. Wheel options vary by trim. The base LX rolls on 17-inch alloy wheels that look clean and functional, while the Sport steps up to 18-inch black alloys with a gloss black finish on the tailgate badges for that extra attitude, and the Top XL gets even larger 18-inch rims with a machined finish for a more upscale vibe. The body lines are smooth with a subtle character crease running from the front fenders to the rear, accentuating the slightly sloping roofline that ends in a fin-type roof-mounted antenna, which helps with aerodynamics and gives it a modern shark fin aesthetic. Ground clearance is around 7 inches, which is decent for light off-road paths or snowy driveways, and the available all-wheel drive adds to that capability without raising the height too much. Overall, the side view screams versatility. Whether you're parking in a crowded lot or cruising down the highway. Now, flipping around to the back, the rear end has been tweaked for 2026 with LED taillights that wrap around the corners for better visibility, connected by a slim reflector strip that ties the design together nicely. The rear bumper features integrated reflectors and available rear privacy glass standard on the LX now, which is a welcome upgrade for keeping prying eyes out of your cargo area. The tailgate is power-operated on higher trims for hands-free convenience, and there's a rear spoiler that adds a sporty touch while improving airflow. Exhaust tips are hidden for a cleaner look, and the Honda badge sits prominently in the center, with model badging that's gloss black on the Sport for that stealthy appeal. Cargo access is easy with a wide opening, and the overall rear design feels cohesive with the rest of the vehicle, blending functionality with style, perfect for loading up groceries or weekend gear without any fuss. Shifting inside, the 2026 HR-V's interior is where it really shines, drawing heavy inspiration from the Civic with a clean, driver-focused layout that's spacious for its class and loaded with thoughtful touches. Seating for 5 is comfortable, with cloth upholstery standard on the LX and Sport, upgrading to leather-trimmed seats on the XL that feel premium and durable. The front seats are supportive with manual adjustments on base models, but the XL adds an 8-way power-adjustable driver's seat for that extra customization. Headroom is generous at 39.4 inches up front and 38 inches in the rear, while legroom measures 41.9 inches front and 37.7 inches rear, making it feel roomy even for taller passengers on longer trips. The dashboard features a honeycomb mesh accent that hides the air vents for a sleek, uninterrupted look, and materials are high-quality, soft-touch plastics with metallic accents that elevate the cabin beyond basic. Storage is smart, with cubbies everywhere including a deep center console. Door pockets and a wireless charging pad now standard on all trims. The rear seats recline and fold flat in a 60/40th split, expanding cargo space from 24.4 cubic feet behind the seats to a massive 55.1 cubic feet when folded, which can swallow 7 carry-on suitcases upright or up to 22 with everything down. Tech-wise, every model gets a 9-inch touchscreen infotainment system with wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, making it super easy to connect your phone for navigation, music, or calls without cables. The base has a 4-speaker audio setup, bumping to 6 on Sport and 8 on XL for better sound quality. Climate control is single-zone manual on LX, but dual-zone automatic on XL with dynamic illumination on the knobs for a cool nighttime glow. Other niceties include a 7-inch partially digital driver display with an analog speedometer, 3 USB-C ports, and available features like front footwell lighting on the XL. Safety is baked in with Honda Sensing Suite Standard, including adaptive cruise control, lane keeping assist, forward collision warning, and more plus extras like blind spot monitoring on Sport and Up. It's a cabin that punches above its weight, feeling modern and practical without overwhelming you with complexity. When it comes to performance, the 2026 HR-V sticks with a tried-and-true setup, a 2.0-liter 4-cylinder engine pumping out 158 horsepower and 138 pound-feet of torque, mated to a continuously variable transmission, CVT, that's smooth for everyday driving but can drone a bit under hard acceleration. Front-wheel drive is standard, with real-time all-wheel drive available on all trims for $1,500 extra, which kicks in automatically for better traction on slippery roads or light trails. Acceleration isn't the quickest. Expect 0 to 60 miles per hour in around 9.4 seconds, which is leisurely compared to zippy rivals like the Mazda CX-30, but it's perfectly adequate for merging onto highways or zipping through traffic. Handling is a highlight thanks to a well-tuned suspension that absorbs bumps nicely while keeping things composed in corners, much like the Civic it's based on. Ride quality is comfortable for commuting, with minimal road noise infiltrating the cabin, and steering is responsive with good feedback. Fuel economy is solid, with front-wheel drive models rated at 26 mpg city and 32 mpg highway, dropping slightly to 25 city and 30 highway with all-wheel drive in real-world tests. You might even beat those numbers by a couple mpg on the highway, giving you over 400 miles of range per tank. Braking is confident with disc brakes all around. And while there's no hybrid option here like in the CR-V, the HR-V's efficiency makes it a great choice for budget-conscious drivers who want to save at the pump without sacrificing usability. Overall, it's not a thrill seeker, but it excels at being reliable and easy to live with day in and day out. On the pricing front, the 2026 Honda HR-V starts at an accessible $27,650 for the base LX trim with front-wheel drive, including destination charges, making it a strong value in the subcompact SUV segment. That gets you all the essentials like the 9-inch touchscreen, Honda Sensing Safety Tech, LED headlights, and 17-inch wheels. Stepping up to the sport trim rings in at about $29,200, adding sporty touches like 18-inch black wheels, heated front seats, remote start, blind spot monitoring, a leather-wrapped steering wheel, and a 6-speaker audio system plus those gloss black exterior accents for a more aggressive look. The top-of-the-line XL starts around $31,500, piling on luxuries such as leather seats, an 8-speaker premium audio, dual-zone climate control, a moonroof, front and rear parking sensors, and the power driver seat. Opting for all-wheel drive adds $1,500 across the board, pushing the fully loaded XL AWD to about $33,000. There aren't many option packages, so what you see is mostly what you get per trim. But Honda offers accessories like roof racks or all-season mats if you want to customize further. Compared to competitors, it's competitively priced. The Hyundai Kona starts lower but might not match the HR-V's interior space, while the Mazda CX-30 is pricier with more performance. Factor in Honda's reputation for reliability, with a 3-year, 36,000-mile limited warranty and 5-year, 60,000-mile powertrain coverage, plus 1 year of complimentary maintenance. And it's a smart buy for long-term ownership. If I had to give some suggestions, I'd say the HR-V is ideal for young families, first-time buyers, or urban dwellers who prioritize space and tech over raw power. It's not for speed demons or those needing serious off-road.